So Parliament Hill Fields, how long were you at that school for? Up until the age of 11?
No, I was up there till 17,
14.
about 14.
So you went to the same school the whole way through?
Yes,
So
through
from
to 14, and then I was getting, I wasn't very good at school, so Mum decided I ought to be learning to do something, so she got me into Pitman's College, and so I went there at 14, and I was there till I was 17 when I left.
Wow, okay, that's fair.
What did you do there?
Well, it was a business course. It was shorthand typing and accounts, things like that, accounting and stuff like that.
Where was that? Because that was a bit of a journey for
Finsbury
you, wasn't it?
Park.
Finsbury Park.
Park.
Have to get the bus
Two
up there.
Buses to
Two
Finsbury
buses.
Park, but they were like old trolley buses.
Yeah.
The trolley buses had things going up to wires, and sometimes they used to fall off the wires, and the conductor used to go out and he had a pole under the bus and he used to pull it out.
Did he?
Yes.
I love that.
And how about like your group of friends and cousins? Because there was like Diane and Bill.
Oh well, they didn't live very near. I mean, they were all, Diane lived in Southgate, and Wynne lived. Well, she was working with Mum in the shop. That's why I was more close to David, the son of Diane.
Yeah.
Wynne and Alf.
And David had
Well,
brothers
that
and
was
sisters.
I can just tell you one fairly interesting thing. Wynne's husband worked for a firm called Catamoles. They were did cars, mended cars, and there's a garage. And they were on the route that they were, after the war. They had a marvellous celebration and a great big parade. And really, everything was in this parade. And they went right past his Catamoles business, and we all went up there and watched that go by, and that was lovely too. That's finishing off the bit about the war.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Nice one.
So you hung out with David quite a bit.
Well,
so he
David
was
and
about
I
your
were
age, wasn't
kind of
he?
mates. We were friends with
Cousins.
that.
And any friends of that time as well? Like school times? Was there a particular
Well, not
friend?
a lot, because that was one drawback. Most people who came to my school came by bus. There weren't very many local kids went there. In fact, it was just Heather and I went there. That was my
Was
best
Heather?
friend.
Heather was Mum's best.
Yeah, she
But
was
Heather's-
my best friend then.
Yeah.
And it was just us two, but.
And how about Pups? Because he was at a school like not far,
He
right?
was at when we were younger. He was at the Burley Road School, which was the junior school. But he went to
Ellis.
William Ellis School, which was a nice. He got his.
And so, did you know him at that time? As
only
just
when-
someone in
the
the
way I knew him was he was in the same class as David.
right.
So you
Plus
know
he'd been
when
a
you,
paper boy, hadn't he, at your mum's shop?
No,
Too far,
They were
wasn't
a
it? Too
paper
far.
boy at Mum's shop.
Where did I get that?
He was a paper boy. Yeah, he was, but not at our shop.
Not your shop.
In Tottenham Park.
So, but you just knew of him through David. He was someone in
Yeah, and
David's
then of
class.
course once you get to about 13, 14, you're having parties, aren't you? So you meet them at parties.
He was just someone
He
in
was just
the
one of the gang.
yeah.
Yeah, he was really.
Nice one. And then you went to France on an exchange. And
Oh,
was
then
that
David got him. David had a pen friend. His teacher decided all the boys in his class would be doing pen friend. Well, boys don't write. Don't want to. You know, not many of those boys. So he passed this letter to me. So
Yeah.
I ended up doing a pen friend. Had a pen friend.
yeah?
Which, yeah.
And he invited you over to stay in France?
Yeah, and then we got quite friendly. He came over here in the exhibition on the South Bank. He came over that year of the exhibition.
Can you remember how old you would have been at
Guy,
that time?
Guy,
He was called Guy.
Guy.
French.
yeah.
Guillem or something like that.
Yeah.
No, Guy is French.
Oh,
Guy,
just
Guy.
Guy.
Guy. Oh.
Yeah, and he came over for the big, what did they call it in the 50s?
Not the one at Crystal Palace.
No,
Oh,
no.
sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Mum.
South Bank
That was an
it
exhibition.
And they had the big exhibition, and they had.
And the Hayward Gallery, I suppose,
Yeah, all
built.
that was
all
built.
that.
That's when it's
Yeah.
all,
Yeah.
what's it called, the South Bank Centre.
very
and it
50s, all
He
that,
came
isn't it,
over
those
and
buildings?
stayed with us for a while. He actually came on holiday with us. And then of course I had to go back there. Well, it was kind of in my I was about 14, 15, 16.
So it was
And I
just
went to
after
go-
school, finishing school, starting at the
Yeah,
college,
I
that
was
kind
still
of time.
at college, and then the summer came, and then I was invited to his home, and he had two. He had a place at La Baule, and I flew to La Baule.
By yourself?
Yes. I know.
No, Mum.
And I had this time, had the summer holiday with them, and came to the end of the holiday. I think I must have just finished at Pitman's, because I'd had the holiday with them, and his mother, they took me back to Metz, which is where they actually lived, the place of Thionville, which is just outside Metz. And it had a beautiful house. Felt like Sound of Music. You know, when she looking in that doorway through the gates, this house was like that. You know, we went in, and they had a chauffeur with his own plant on the side. The chauffeur came to La Baule to pick us up, so that they could take everything home back to Metz, which is the other side of France. It's right near the German border.
Good gracious.
Yeah. We did this tour of the Loire. It was amazing, really. And I was, when I look back, now I would have loved it, but then it was just, you know.
What you like
It's just
to
the
do,
age you're
yeah.
at. Yeah.
Oh, it's so many things. I was so slow.
Yeah, but you were just at that age, though. You still had the experience
You
of it.
think, oh,
And what about the
Take
food,
you
though? I remember you
wasted
telling
on
me
the
about the food.
Oh, well, this is it. You're really open to French. I mean, how different were we in England with our food in those days? I mean, I didn't even know what yogurt was. and there's lots of things. You just, loads of
Did you say
stuff.
about some of the meat that they ate as well?
They actually ate what they'd shot. They'd go out shooting and they'd bring these little, and you had this little bird that looked like a sparrow on your
Like a
table.
quail or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, and it was really tiny, Heidi. And we had one each on the plate, things like that, you know. And it was very tasty, I've got
Well,
to
that's
say.
super
When I had
fancy eating now. You pay £100 for that in a restaurant.
and she also had this lady, the wife of the chauffeur, sort of worked in the kitchen with her, and they used to spend the whole morning getting the lunch ready, you know. And I used to get involved a bit, but not enough. And then she wanted me to stay, but I started getting homesick. She wanted me to stay and look after her, because she had, Guy was the oldest, and then he had two sisters, and one of them was really quite tiny, and she wanted me to stay, because she thought the English would be good, you know, so I could talk English to the children. So
then you
that
came.
was it. So I was about, I came back at the end of September, I think, something like that, and I had to go to work, didn't I?
Oh.
Must have been